good, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Hyperfocus. Today we're doing a super quick reaction brand review to a brand that has just done I would say like an update to their brand. They've not really touched their logo, but they've reimagined their design principles and design language. And we found it really interesting. It's super hot off the press, so we thought we would jump straight into it and react and have a look, a deeper dive, as it were, into this this new look. So the brand is actually being reimagined by Dixon Baxi, which is a brand and design consultancy who both of us actually really admire. I think they're doing some really cool stuff. They've worked with people like Viacom, Capital One, Premier League, the WWE, Channel 4, Eurosports, Netflix, and AC Milan, to name but a few. So they're doing some really cool stuff. They know what they're doing. And yeah, they've partnered with Hulu, and they're saying from billboard to binge, Dixon Baxi partners with Hulu on a new unified brand experience. Dixon Baxi, in close partnership with Hulu, have created a new brand for the US streaming platform. And so obviously we can't really test it because we don't have access to it, but we can definitely react to what's out there. The new design unifies the Hulu experience like never before with a brand system, something close to our hearts, born out of the origins of its name. So let's jump straight in, shall we?
Yeah. So as we understood it, it was a collaboration between Dixon Baxi and like a newly built in-house creative studio called Greenhouse. And yeah, I mean, Hulu, they like when we look at the market, so the competition is of course Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO now, so it's very competitive market. So I guess yeah, they tackled the brand to get some kind of advantage in this to the competition.
But they belong to Disney.
Yeah,
right now.
True. Yeah, that's what I read too. Yeah, also looking at the competitors, I mean Netflix, kind of cool. So like the whole UI and the whole brand.
Yeah, I mean,
fine.
They definitely set the standard, I think, when it came to
think so too.
Applying some kind of systematic approach or design, like a universal look to the whole brand. I know a couple of years ago I was definitely using it as a best practice and referencing it when this kind of first approach to design across different platforms is really kind of starting to take shape.
Yeah, and I mean Amazon Prime, I mean Amazon never really championed the design. It's more like about the function and the service they deliver. So I think, yeah, having a good looking, nicely working product makes sense to fight the competition. So what we are going to do today is, because there's not too much to find out there about the whole rebranding, but Dixon Baxi, they have really nicely showcased the whole thing on their website. So we will just go through the website, the case, and give our opinion to this.
I mean, as I said earlier, they've not touched the logo, and I think they don't really need to be quite honest. I think the logo is pretty solid. I think there has been, we will see, like they've added this form, this iconic brand element, which is this rounded cornered shape, which then allows them, I think, to tell a lot more stories through the visual language.
Mm. Yeah, they championed the rounded corner. So let's just scroll through the website. So here we see, this rounded corner element already, which, I mean, it's used also a lot in UI design, to, when you want to represent like a phone shape or like a desktop shape, it's pretty hot right now to use it like a rounded corner element.
Well, I actually, what it reminds me of as well, and again, something that I often refer to is creating an iconic brand element that is instantly recognizable. And I think a brand like National Geographic, for example, you recognize National Geographic by a yellow rectangle, right? It's immediate. It's so powerful that yellow or however it's placed, whether it's on an image or on a colored background, you know where you are. And I think, supporting logos with these kind of visual cues is such a powerful thing, and allows you to really be able to dance through the different landscapes.
Yeah. I would also say that rounded corners were actually not really cool for a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think there's like, and right now we see them a lot.
There is a resurgence of rounded corners. Yeah, I mean, I remember I would definitely stay away for a very long time from rounded corners. There seems to be this kind of retro chic kind of emerging in the design space at the moment when it comes to seeing these kind of forms and shapes that we're kind of are from a bygone design era, I suppose.
Yeah. So it's pretty popular, and they went all in with that shape, as we will see when we go through this website. All right, I think the green, they didn't touch the green as well. Looks like the one they used before.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So it's, I don't know, it's like a tech green. What would you call it?
Neon.
Tech neon.
Maybe.
Yeah, it has some kind of glow, like these glow sticks or something. They start with this idea of one Hulu. So as I understood it, the idea is to have like brand, product, and marketing under like in one concept or under one umbrella.
I think what is also very apparent here as well, we had a look at some of this stuff as well and looked at the videos. Strategy played a very important part as well. Like they really wanted to break the norm. Like they just didn't want to approach it in a very classical sense. And I think Dixon Baxi are a good agency to work with to be able to do that. And I think that really shines through when you plan what you're going to do. You have reasons what you're going to do, and you have kind of a logical progression through implementation. And that is then, layered on with really good design execution.
All right. Right here we have like a little video they did. It's pretty long, so we will not watch through the whole thing, but we will definitely put the link to this video in the show notes. But yeah, let's just to get a better impression of the brand, we jump into the video now.
If you think about what is most true of the Hulu brand, it's about connecting people with stories.
When someone uses Hulu, we want them to feel connected, not just to the content that they're there to see, but to the relationship that they're building with Hulu. And we want that to start from the very earliest moment.
The vessel is the connective thread.
It came from our logo mark itself, so it has our DNA in it.
One thing I'm really excited about is our 4 global design principles.
All right, so we will stop here. If you want to watch the whole video, link will be under this video. So, yeah, we already saw the brand in action.
Yeah, I mean, we leave our reactions to the end, but already I'm super excited. This is textbook stuff. It's all coming together very, very nicely. I like it.
Yeah, my first impression too. I like it. Looks fresh somehow.
but it's unified, and I think this is something that's super important. We talk on this channel about multi-platform experiences and telling stories, and I mean this is just built directly into the DNA, and I mean it's a great case. Let's see if it plays out as promising as it looks on their website. If it does, then pretty good.
Yeah. So they have the 4 global design principles, which is delightfully human, always tell a story, always a story. Yeah, let's do it different. Let's just see how. I mean, it's always good to have this kind of principles, but I mean how they really are working. I think we have to wait a bit and see a bit more.
Yeah. And at the heart of it is a design system, and a design system that really leverages and brings everything together. We talk again a lot about design systems being able to help you focus. So delete all the noise and just have some grounded ideas of what you're going to do and move forward with those. And I think these guys have done an excellent job of applying these methodologies through a design system. In this case, named Vessel, which I think is a pretty cool name.
Yeah, and it's all about not like changing the logo or the design for the sake of it. It's more like making the brand more accessible.
Yeah.
For everybody. So that's just a great approach to have.
Central point of truth.
Yes. Yeah, the vessel. I'm just reading here. Somehow it has something to do with an ancient Chinese proverb that describes Hulu as a gourd. What does it mean? You have to translate that for me.
Yeah, but I have no idea I don't know what a gourd is. The holder of precious things. This pivotal discovery became the basis of the new brand design, with the U in the logo forming the part of the vessel. All right, so off camera, we talked about what a vessel actually was, and it just basically means something that carries something. A ship, a cup, anything can be a vessel. And I think in this case, they are really talking about bringing things together and moving them in a certain direction, like this place or space of comfort that can nurture and cradle you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm also curious about if there will be like an actual design system, like a platform where the people can, like everybody has access to and look at how the brand should be used, because like a lot of companies do that. It's quite popular at the moment. So yeah,
I mean, it all stems from the idea of open source and just being very transparent with your brand. Also being able to get access to everything and kind of be very inclusive with your audience. Unfortunately, we actually looked at design systems in another program, another video. I'll link to that above, where we talk also about Spotify, and that was a real shame for me because Spotify did not share their design system publicly. I think maybe because there are many, but it definitely is the way to go, and I would love to dig a little bit deeper, maybe in another video, on how they've implemented the design system for Hulu.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So the logo, as we said, not changed. They translated the rounded corners from the U in the logo. So this is how they explain the logo. And then here we see, okay, how does this play together? I think also they didn't change typography. I think it's still the same they used before. They just added this rounded corners and this elements. And I think they championed the green more than they did before, as we can see here with a bright green background. Yeah, so here are some mock-ups from a website, from out-of-home campaigns. Yeah, a skateboard.
Yeah, standard stuff.
I'm not sure if I need a Hulu
I don't need
skateboard.
A Hulu skateboard either. I think this is just rolling out the things that need to be in a case study, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, but here we see, as you said, like the phone being played out, or this iconic form. I think here we enter National Geographic territory, to be honest. But yeah, I know.
That looks pretty cool for me.
Yeah, I like it. As I said, I think it's pretty textbook.
Yeah, very cinematic.
Yeah.
They have this uniqueness through this, because without the rounded corner, like the shape, it would actually be pretty. It could be also Netflix, if you put a different logo on it. So it makes it actually pretty unique if they use it like this in a campaign.
And they're also obviously gearing or putting a lot of their bets on Well, it's a streaming service, but people using their mobile devices to actually watch streaming services.
Yeah. All right. So this year's, I think, about the Sonic logo, which we will play now.
Yeah, that's that's interesting. I think Sonic branding is definitely a term that you're going to be hearing more and more of. I think sound design has been around for a long time, but recently I'm hearing the word Sonic branding more and more, and I think it's a term that helps this industry really find its voice somewhat, and it plays a huge role in identifying and anchoring a brand expression to a service, to a brand, to a product that makes it unique and identifiable through sound.
Yeah, and I think it's hard to tell if it's great or not just hearing it one time. I think you have to hear it like maybe 100 times, and then if it's like somehow saved in your subconsciousness, then...
Well, if you hear it once, then it should be memorable, right? That's what it should do.
Yeah, but that's difficult, right? I mean, like the sound from your, like the sound they used to have on a Mac computer, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you heard it like, I don't know, thousands of times. So that's what it makes so... Yeah, that's why you identify it with their products, I think.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure if it was so memorable when you heard it the first time.
Yeah, okay, maybe so.
It's like music, like a good...
Yeah, but definitely plays an important part of the brand. I mean, Apple is a great example.
Yeah, for sure.
That.
It's like a great album, you have to listen to it a few times too. All right, so here we see some more applications on TV, on an app. I really like these illustrations they use for the profile images. I'm not sure, maybe they are their default
I would imagine
images
so.
or something like this, but that fits pretty good to the whole thing. I like that. And
yeah, I mean, I can't have really any opinion on the overall experience because we don't have access to it. But generally, I think from a high level, it looks all right. Feels good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it also lives from this, like this really nice imagery they can get from the movies or TV shows they produce. That looks pretty cool.
Nice. I think that's everything, right?
You can build your opinion around that.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, this is a quick one. There is not too much to be seen apart from what Dixon Baxi are actually showcasing. But generally, I really, really like it. Again, I've used the word textbook several times in this video, but it really is. It hits all the nails on the head. It is very relevant for today. It's executed great. There's a design system at the heart of it, built on strategy, and it's a product for people. It's supposed to be incredibly entertaining. And I know one thing that Dixon Baxi really does is they like to get under the skin. They really like to experience firsthand from a viewer's perspective, or from an audience's perspective, and really validate what they're doing. And I really see that this has come through in the new addition to the Hulu family, as it were. And for that, I'm actually going to give it a pretty high score. Yeah, I would be going with, let's say, can we give half points?
No.
Always rounded. Okay, I want to give it a 9, but I'm going to give it an 8. And that's a good solid. It's a good solid.
That's solid.
Good solid 8. On the top end of an 8. Really cool. Really well done. Really like this.
All right. An 8. Yeah, I really what I think is pretty interesting that they really did not change the whole brand. You know, it's more like translating additional elements out of what is already there, and just, you know, play around with the elements you already got and make it look more modern, more cohesive, and as I said, through a design system, making it accessible for everybody and actually bringing it to life through that. And yeah, I like the look of it. I like the green, like this tech green with like a lot of black, and then these very cinematic images. So there's just somehow like a nice mood to this, and I think it fits very well. So I give it a 9.
Wow, really? A 9? Wow.
Yeah.
I was close as well. That is actually the highest scoring brand review that we've done on this channel so far. Wow. Excellent. All right. That was a super quick one. As we said, we wanted to dive straight into this brand. It's super hot at the moment. Dixon Baxi have done a great job, and same to Hulu for championing this. Definitely a thumbs up from our side. So yeah, without further ado, please don't forget to subscribe. Drop some comments below if you agree with us or disagree with us, or if there's any brands that you would like to see us review on this channel. We always love to hear from you. Like as well. It all really helps for us to make content like this and for us to grow the channel. So yeah, without I'm not going to say that again. Yeah, I said that too many times. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Later.